Welcome to the video guide of the Flashy Science Freefall Due to Gravity experiment. On the bottom right of the screen you'll see a timer. On the left is a stand with a ruler, attached to which is a blue electromagnet. Now the electromagnet is holding a ball bearing, and the height of the electromagnet can be changed by clicking and dragging on it, down and up. In the zoomed view of the ruler you can measure the height of the electromagnet in centimeters, and you can click and drag in this view to move the electromagnet with greater precision. Here, the electromagnet is measured now to have a height of 190 centimeters. At the base of the stand is a sensor pad for detecting when the ball bearing strikes the floor of the lab. The timer is started by pressing this button at the top. This releases the ball bearing too. The timer stops again when the ball bearing hits the sensor pad on the floor, like so. So we have a measurement of the drop time of the ball bearing in seconds for this particular height of the electromagnet. To reset the timer, the electromagnet and the ball bearing, click on the timer button again, and we can perform the experiment again by clicking the timer button once more. Now, do you notice there is a different time measured each time we press the button and perform the experiment? This is due to uncertainties in the equipment's repeatability, which you will have to manage as the experimenter. We can change to light gates instead of the drop pad by clicking on this switch at the side of the timer. I'll do that now, and you'll see that two light gates appear on the stand. These can be repositioned in the same way as the electromagnet by clicking and dragging them up and down the stand, and the height of the last one to be clicked can be measured in the zoomed view of the ruler. If we reset the ball bearing now, the timer will start when the ball bearing passes through the first light gate and stop when the bearing passes through the second light gate. So we'll do that now by pressing the timer switch again, and we have a new measurement. Now we can change the position of the light gates relative to each other and reposition the electromagnet in order to measure the value of G. Now you may be familiar with the value of G on Earth already, so what we thought we'd let you do is explore it throughout the solar system. If you click on the different objects on this poster at the back of the lab, you can travel to the location shown to perform the experiments there. You'll see Jupiter, Saturn, Mars, the Moon, Earth, where the experiment starts, and even the Sun. So let's go to Mars, and you'll see now, if we reset the experiment and let the ball drop, it takes much longer for it to fall due to the different acceleration due to gravity on Mars. The experiment also has additional functionality that you can access via this icon at the top left of the screen. This opens a menu with 5 more icons. The first icon simply closes the menu again. The second icon returns you to the experiment when you're on a question screen. We'll come to those shortly. The third is the Click Information icon. Selecting this will highlight all of the areas on the screen that can be clicked to control the experiment. The fourth icon opens up a screen of questions directly related to the experiments you might have just performed. The final icon opens up revision questions that cover the area of freefall due to gravity more generally. All questions are answered automatically, and many contain randomly generated numbers, so you can retake them as many times as you like for practice. We hope you enjoy using this Flashy Science experiment.